Hey everyone, I haven't done a video for nearly a week now, I think, because I really have not had much ideas. I've gotten into a bit of a funk, I think, and it's hard to try and lift yourself back up. Not that I'm feeling particularly low, but my brain doesn't seem to be functioning as well as it usually does. But hopefully I'm going to try and force myself through that with this video, which is going to be about the Wikileaks brouhaha that has been going on recently. And now, if you don't know, WikiLeaks is a site that is an offshoot from Wikipedia, whose mission, I guess, is to try and get documents known to the public that are hidden and stuff. And this is what they've done with this particular leak, which is the largest military leak in history, I think. There's nearly 400,000 documents pertaining to the Iraq War and various things that went on in there. Not very good things, which I'm sure you're probably aware of. The Pentagon has come out and condemned this, which of course they would. That's a standard thing for them to do. Plus, with all these illegal activities that have come out now that have happened during the Iraq War, doesn't make them look very good. Now, I know there are a few people that I know are on different sides of this argument, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing that Julian Assange, the head of WikiLeaks, actually made all these things public. The only problem I would have with something like this is if they documents pertain to current operations. They revealed things that are going on right now, things that the enemy don't know about. If they revealed secret plans like that, then of course I'm against it. It would threaten lives, and it would give the enemies that we're fighting a much bigger advantage. But apart from that, I think it's a good thing. I like these documents have come out because it gives us a lot more transparency. Now, some of the allegations or some of the things that are in this report is that the civilian deaths are a lot higher than the Pentagon were admitting to. So already we know that they're lying to the American people, and lying to everyone really, about the number of civilian deaths that have happened already in Iraq. I believe the number is more around 66,000, which is a horrible, terrifying number really. 60% of deaths in Iraq are civilian casualties. 2 out of 3 deaths are civilians. Now, I'm not a big a war expert. Can anybody tell me if there's ever been a battle or a war that's ever had that high percentage of civilian casualties? I mean, it's disgraceful. There were documents pertaining to Iraqi detainees being tortured and in some cases murdered. Apparently they were done by the Iraqi police, and the US military were ordered not to make any sort of investigation into the matter, just let it slide. I'll leave a link in the crotch bar so you can see for yourself. But as I was saying, transparency, at least we do have some transparency now into the goings on of the Iraqi war. It's a shame that we will never get any of the accountability, really. I mean, we get some because a lot of people are pissed off at the things that the US military have kept secret, but not really the accountability that a lot of people want anyway, because the Attorney General, Eric Holder, has already said that the Obama administration is not going to prosecute anyone from the Bush administration. This was even before the WikiLeaks documents were leaked, and it's not as if they didn't have any good cause either, because I mean, let's just go through the warrantless wiretapping, waterboarding, or enhanced interrogation techniques, which people knew, the higher ups, Dick Cheney knew that they were using them. People have said it was torture. It's outlawed under the Geneva Convention, I think. Numerous human rights violations. So it's not as if they didn't have a leg to stand on. It wasn't just some sort of loony left-wing dream. And I think that's complete bullshit, because it's basically saying that if you're any sort of high-ranking official, you can pretty much do illegal shit, and you're not going to get prosecuted from it for many future governments. I mean, people at the highest rungs of power should be held to the same justice that everyone else does. I mean, in fact, even more so, because not only does it serve as an example that the government is sort of a fair and decent place, it will give the government a higher approval rating with the public, because it will show that not even the president and various high-ranking officials in the military can get away with illegal activities. It will show the government can self-regulate itself and become even less corrupt, because they will prosecute anybody that is found to have been doing anything illegal. Now, I like transparency. I think this is the good thing. You know, people do have the right to know how their taxes are being used, unless, as I said, of course, it reveals any sort of current secret operations. But then we should still know afterwards, after they've ended. If anybody, me, you, whoever, chooses to live in a certain country and we pay taxes for various social schemes, you know, we should be able to find out what percentage of our money is going to what, you know, what it's been spent on, whether it's schools, roads, bridges, the military, you know, things like that, and we should be able to find out what it's been spent on, you know. And I know a lot of people have come out against the leak of all these documents, but I do think it's a good thing, because if we can use these documents to prevent civilian casualties in the future by changing the way that soldiers fight or the protocols that they follow, then surely that's a good thing. Because 66,000 deaths is a terrible number. And yes, I know that civilian casualties will always happen in a time of war, but that doesn't mean we can't try and learn from our mistakes and try to prevent innocent life wherever possible. You know, and if that means some sort of retraining or something for our soldiers, then surely it's a small price to pay. If you just hide these things, then people are just going to keep on making the same mistakes again, and it's not until people are held accountable that actually shit gets done and some good, decent change can be made. Because as I was saying, that if this stuff didn't come out, would we be talking about this? Maybe a little, but nowhere near as much as we are now, I don't think. You know, and if this gets the military to rethink its strategy on account of all the fallout and the huge amount of negativity that's caused by this leak, then I applaud WikiLeaks for doing it. If it saves, you know, one innocent civilian's life, then I think it'll be worth it. Anyway, that's my video for now. I hope that I'll be able to get out of this funk soon and start making more videos. But hopefully, as I am still in my little ruts, this video wasn't too horrible for people to listen to and watch. So with all that said, cheerio.